Welcome everybody to tonight's game. It's going to be the Portland Trailblazers of 1990 and 91 against the Orlando Magic of 94 and 95. Quickly, so far today, we're going to take a look at all the games. As you can see, we play the game. Let's take a look at all the other games. The Lakers and the Bulls from yesterday. A big second half. The Lakers 111 to 87. Miami and Dallas already played 111 to 98. So a couple blowouts there. And this is the third game of this. Both the previous games where they pulled it out late in the game. And Orlando will take on Portland. Then the Jazz will play the Lakers of 03 and 04. So the Blazers at the Magic from Orlando. We're going to see you at the court in Orlando. We'll see you then.
Let's look forward to next weekend. The Concha Del Mar hosts Deck Party. All games played on Deck 15 will earn double XP. Meanwhile,
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Well, this is a big game here in Orlando as the Blazers of 90-91 will take on the 94-95 Magic. The winner will go to the next round, the Elite Eight. But here in the round of 16, you have Shaq versus Kevin Duckworth. And here in Orlando, we're ready to go, and we are underway. And Shaq wins the tip. They give it to Penny Hardaway. And that's going to be a fight for the ball early. Here's Dennis Scott. That's Nick Anderson. He hits the three, straddles it in. And that's going to be their strategy the entire time. They want to shoot a lot of threes. Here's Terry Porter now. The Blazers were a very good basketball team, and there's Horace Grant to steal. Here comes Penny. Penny outside. Scott. Dennis Scott. It's now 6-0 Orlando early. The first 35 seconds are in Orlando as a 6-0 lead. They were the early version of the Golden State Warriors. Of course, it was a little bit different. There it is, Cliff Robinson for two. And it is a 6-2 game. But Orlando they were able to get a lot of shooters, and they would shoot, but they're a little bit more position-oriented. There's Scott for three, and a miss. And Duckworth again, they will take a ton of threes today. Terry Porter, the winner to the Elite Eight. This is the round of 16. Here's Clyde Drexler. Drexler for two, and he hits the teardrop, and it is 6-4. Drexler with slightly over 21, almost 21 and a half a game. Hardaway, to Shaq, and Shaq puts it through. And the Magic have a 4-point lead. Oh, this might be a little higher scoring than what we expected. There's Clyde, and he scored. So early on, they're getting some early baskets. And they're not using much of the shot clock here. They're just getting it in and firing it up. Shaq, Hardaway for three, and he hits it in. A three-pointer for Hardaway. They already have 11 points. They can't keep this up. And it is an early 11-6 lead. Here's Drexler. Drexler, and a miss. Every miss is going to be amplified. Anderson, Hardaway. They want to get it in. They have Shaq and Grant right there. They give to Horace Grant. And in and out, Duckworth the rebound. And here come the Blazers the other way. Terry Porter, and he'll lay it in.
Terry Porter
Beats him off the dribble, and it's 11-8. Early on, good shooting for both these teams. That'll even out here soon unless they keep shooting shots that are close. That is Hardaway, and he gets around the defense in Orlando, a 13-8 lead. Hardaway almost 26 a game. The Blazers, they knew were going to be a tough out. They have a very solid team. Drexler, to Jerome Kersey, to Porter. They've always simmed really good. That's Porter and a miss. O'Neal again to Hardaway. Hardaway will have it. Wants to go inside. Can't do it. Hardaway to Nick Anderson. He'll give it to Shaq. Shaq Anderson for three. He got it. They're shooting threes like the Golden State Warriors shoot threes. And Orlando has a 16-8 lead. They're on a different side of the bracket than Golden State. If there's Drexler, and he hits the three. If those two were to meet, my goodness, you need a fourth digit for the scoreboard. There's Penny around the defense. I'll tell you what, Portland's got to play better defense than that. They're attacking right at the rim, and Orlando has an 18-11 lead. Three for Porter. In and out, no good. Here's Nick Anderson. They're just pushing the ball right down the court. And that's going to be a foul by Clifford Robinson. Wow, you see a game like this, and then later on after this tournament, we'll have Georgetown versus like Houston. It'll be like 58-56. That's Shaquille O'Neal, and it is 20-11. What a shooting performance for both these teams. Porter. Harry Porter and a block. Duckworth, 2 blocks in a row. They got to get it around Duckworth to Kersey to Drexler. They got it in the right hands. They go to Kersey and misses. Shaq will get the rebound. They push it down to Hardaway. He's just so good, and defensively they got to stop. It'll be a charge. Timeout for the Blazers. They got to slow this Orlando team down. It's Orlando 20, Portland 11. Orlando 20, Portland 11. As this game very offensive early, they're pushing the ball. Drexler for three, and he hits it, straddles it in. A lot of threes they're shooting. Both these teams are like that. Both these teams anomalies, really, for the 90s. Hardaway, a fade, no good. And here's Terry Porter. They're going to push it up to Clyde. Inside, Clifford Robinson, and he misses. Grant will go down to Anderson. Nick Anderson. He'll push ahead to have Horace Grant. Is he going to go inside? Nick Anderson, the hook, no good. And he can't get his own rebound. They go to Jerome Kersey, pushing it right down the court. Kersey, and he can't hit it. And we go down the other way. Here's Scott. Dennis Scott. And they hold it up for a little bit, 20-14. Scott. No. And Kersey will bring it the other way. They're starting to even out these. They're starting to even everything out. Jerome Kersey. No. Rebound, yes, Clifford Robinson. And the last 5 points to Portland, and you can see now all of a sudden the percentages are a little bit better. Penny to Shaq. And he got an and one. 2 on Robinson. Oh my goodness. And now Shaq will go to the line. And he straddles that one in. A new 5 coming in for the Blazers. You have a 2K22 and Cook, free agent. So they go to Danny Ainge. Inside to Buck Williams. No. And Brian Shaw the rebound. Here comes Orlando now. Orlando looking. Brian Shaw stolen away. And here they go. Davis. Dribbling with his head down. They just missed an opportunity. Davis for the Blazers. They'll hand it to Ainge. I'll tell you what, this game is slowed down. There's Danny Ainge. Right through the middle of Ilyasova. Ilyasova, a 2K22 free agent there. So a mix of conventional talent and Here's Turner. Turner to O'Neal. Over to Royal. They got to do something. Royal to Ilyasova. His foot was on the line and he hits. And Ilyasova hits. His foot was on the line. It is a 7-point game. Here's Jerome Kersey to Davis and a foul. 25 to 18. Davis hits.
At the line for two.
Got 25 to 19. They got 25 to 20. Here's Brian Shaw. Shaw from the side. Shaw. Shack. Turner to Royal. Shack is back in the game. They got to start doing something. They seem so lost out there. Turner's got to shoot. Ilyasova, no. And Ainge will get it for the Blazers. They push it off to Jerome Kersey and a foul. It'll be a one on Royal.
At the line for the Trailblazers,
Jerome Kersey. And he nails one. Kersey, and he misses one. 1 of 2, and they flick it up to Brian Shaw. Into Shack. Shack scores! And Shaquille O'Neal with 3 minutes to go here in the first. The pace has come down a little bit. They're changing the way they play. Here's Cook. Wants to go inside. There's Davis who hits.
assistant Quinn Cook.
And Quinn Cook is a 2K5 free agent. Shaw. Shack. That's Shaquille O'Neal, and it's 29 to 23. Oh, he hasn't missed yet, and a timeout for the Blazers. And a little slightly under 2.5 to go. It's Orlando 29, Portland 23 here in the round of 16. Buck Williams will come in. Here comes Cook. And oh, what a pass. But he had Shaq underneath. He didn't go straight up with it and maybe get a foul. They go to Danny Ainge for 3, and he misses it. And here's Brian Shaw. He's going to run the break. Shaw can't get past Cook.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
And under 2 minutes to go, it is considerably slowed down since it was 20 to 11. They give it to Shaq. He sort of travels there. They give it to Turner for 3. No good. Ilyasova back to Turner. They can't be checking up threes. Ilyasova to Darryl Royal. Stolen away by Jerome Kersey. They go to Danny Ainge, and he'll lay it up and miss it. Here comes Brian Shaw. Shaw, and he'll stop. Royal to Ilyasova. No good. Here's Davis. Davis Ainge for 3. And it rolls in. And a timeout for the Magic. A little over a minute. They want to talk about it. It's Orlando 29, Portland 26. What a first quarter. A lot of scoring, a lot of up and down action. It is 29 to 26. Shaw, they're playing at an upward pace. There's Shaw on offensive board. He puts it through. And Brian Shaw with under a minute. They pull it to 5 points. Cook to Davis. Inside and 1. That's Ilyasova with the foul, and Jerome Kersey will go to the line.
Shooting for Portland, Jerome Kersey.
Round of 16. Jerome Kersey hits it. A lot of teams are eliminated. They'd love to be in this position. But Orlando has a 31-29 lead. There's Brian Shaw, who puts it through. 33-29. Under a half minute. The Blazers into Davis, and that's going to be a foul on Turner. And Portland, of course, they're going to be in the bonus, but it doesn't matter. It's a two-shot foul. And that'll be one. They make it. 33-30 here in the first. Davis, and he hits both. I think it's another 2K22 sort of free agent. There's Brian Shaw around everyone to slam, and they got to worry about that defensively as Buck Williams will throw it in. Orlando with 35. It's 35-31. Both these teams just flying up and down the court. Here comes Turner now. Turner, he's got the ball. Brian Shaw, yes! 37 first quarter points, and that'll do it for the first quarter. Orlando 37, Portland 31. Orlando finishes very well, and what an opening quarter. Just allowing all of that to happen. 37-31. This is a great first quarter. Well, it is what they say about everything else. 37-31. The NBA is played best at a fast pace, and college is best at a ball movement pace. And you can't confuse the two, and that's what they're doing right now. But the NBA is picking it up. That's going to be two. Davis, no good. And Ilyasova the rebound. Here's Royal now. He wants to push it out to Brian Shaw. Shaw into Turner. Nothing. And Duckworth will get the rebound, and here's Cook. Beginning of the second quarter, as Ainge, his foot was on the line. Oh, and it counted as three. I thought his foot was on the line. I don't know if they go back and take a look. A little bit controversial there. But here's Nick Anderson. Not his best position. He's usually good on the outside. They double to Nick, and they give Ilyasova a three, and he hits. They're just shooting threes, and it is looking good. 40-34. Cook again. Cook through the middle. And it's 40-36, a high-scoring game. And here comes Nick Anderson now. They are just shooting in the early parts of the shot clock. There's Brian Shaw. Will just pull right in the face of Danny Ainge. And Portland will get the ball back, trying to make it a two-point game. Ainge. He's got Duckworth underneath. Duckworth. Ainge for three, and he got him. Danny Ainge was lined up. He's one of the best three-point shooters, and he hits that three, and it's 40-39. People forget Ainge played for Portland after Boston. Ilyasova, and he hits the three. And Ilyasova, he was open. It's 43-39. You got to play a little more defense on the perimeter if you're Portland. They go to Cook. Cook to Kevin Duckworth, who puts it in. Nobody wants to get hacked or take that and one foul. And here's Brian Shaw. You got three players ready to come in for Orlando. Turner to Anderson. Anderson misses. Here comes Williams the other way. To Danny Ainge. Ainge. Danny Ainge. Cook hits the three, and it's 44-43, and Portland takes the first lead in a long time. And a timeout for Orlando. They got to talk about it. They had a big lead, and Portland has come back. A little under 9 minutes to go here in the second. Portland by 1. So here comes Orlando now. This has been a very entertaining basketball game. Very. I know there are different styles, but there's Penny, and what a move. The defense hasn't been the greatest. Remember, the last two games were 111-98 and 111-87. That is Drexler. He might have been out of bounds there. But again, you just reestablish yourself in bounds and you're fine. Portland by 1. Grant. Oh, he'll pull and miss. And here comes Duckworth. They give to Clyde Drexler. Drexler goes down. Drexler, and that's going to be a foul on Dennis Scott.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Danny Ainge, and oh, it is not going to be a shooting foul to be on the ground. Here's Robinson. Robinson to Porter. Into Cliff Robinson. They steal it away. Here's Penny. He might go. He kind of pushes forward. Terry Porter stops him defensively. And here's Hardaway. Hardaway, no. And Porter again. Porter will push it up. Here's Ainge. He'll just pull and hit. Oh, he's so good. He doesn't need to lay up. He saw that there was a person there. And he might as well have just shot it. He has an open shot. You're not going to get better than that for Danny Ainge. What a decision right there. Here comes Hardaway. He's great at passing. Hardaway, the fadeaway, no good. Usually Hardaway makes a good pass, a smart pass. There it is, a slam to Robinson. It's now a 50-45 game. Portland leads, and they're shooting really well, both the teams. A lot of close shots, beating the defense again. Hardaway will pull there and miss. Here comes Duckworth, and they bring it down to Porter. We haven't had an upset yet. Porter, what a move, and Terry Porter. It's 52-45 now. Terry Porter, and here's Hardaway. Hardaway. Now look, they have a 7-point lead. Oh, what a pass, and they miss it. And here comes Portland the other way. They have numbers. They have numbers if they want to go, but they don't. Drexler now. Drexler turns around and puts it through. And Portland now leads by 9. Orlando's got to be careful. They're playing breakneck basketball here. This pace has been unseen the rest of the tournament. Portland by 9. Well, you know, in basketball, matchups make all the difference. And right now, Portland and Orlando are creating a great matchup. Grant will go into Hardaway. What an up and down game. There's Penny Hardaway against Porter, against Terry Porter. Almost 26 points a game this year for Penny, and it is 54-47. Porter, and he takes a little step and he can't have it. Here come the Magic. Nick Anderson. Porter is 2 of 6 shooting. He only has 4 points. Anderson now. It's a 7-point game. Scott to Shaq. They go to Nick Anderson. They can shoot threes. Hardaway. He's going to shoot the 3 and miss. Here comes Danny Ainge the other way. Danny. Danny to Duckworth. The hook shot and a miss. Hardaway, and they push it down to Nick Anderson. Anderson to Shaq. Shaq against Clyde Drexler, and there's a foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
2 shots for Shaq, and that first one was horrible. Oh my goodness. And Shaq wants to put another one in, and he does. He's 2 for 3 shooting free throws. And Portland now has a 6-point lead. Drexler, 1-on-1 against Dennis Scott, and there's Drexler. Like his University of Houston days. But no Terry Gannon to tackle him and call charging on him. Oh, they missed the alley-oop to Penny Hardaway. Here's Drexler again. This could be a very dangerous basketball team if they end up winning this game. Drexler pushes it and hits. Clyde Drexler, it's a 10-point lead now. Oh my goodness. Orlando has started to slow down here. Never thought I'd heard those words now. Anderson. Hardaway to Dennis Scott to Shaq. Shaq 2, and he nails it. And Terry Porter now. Ainge all right to Jerome Kersey. And Danny Ainge to Jerome Kersey. It's now 60-50. Into Shaq. Well, he's open. He'll just lay that in. Robinson doesn't want to get an and one. He doesn't want to commit a foul. Yeah, you'll see that tighten up in the second half. Right there, the positioning is enough. You're up by 10. You don't want to hurt yourself. Danny Ainge from the elbow. And right now, I'll tell you what, this is incredible. Ainge has 10 in this quarter, 15 total. Out of bounds. Good defense. Portland is up by 10. And Buck Williams will come in. Cliff Robinson to Porter, under 3 minutes to go here in the half. An incredible game. Robinson. They got to go to Jerome Kersey. It's going to be blocked by Shaq. Blocked again by Shaq. He gets 2 blocks here. Here's Dennis Scott. Scott inside to Penny, and he'll lay it in. And it is an 8-point game. A timeout for the Blazers. And they want to talk about it. 2.5 to go. The Blazers by 8. Unbelievable when you look at it. The Blazers by 8 now. And the Blazers and the Magic both have used 3 timeouts. There have been 6 timeouts in this game. It has been that crazy. They want to talk about it, though. Here it is. Oh, Drexler. Oh, what a move. He's 1-on-1, and he knows he's got, he'll go in. He's one of the top 50 of all time and one of the top 75 of all time. At the 75th one, there's Hardaway, and he is. That's a 2. His foot was on the line, and it's back down to 8. Under 2 minutes here in the half. Inside, Clifford Robinson. I can't believe this. They're just shooting inside shots and looking really good at this. We've had a lot of the other games struggle to get to the 50s here. Royal to Shaq. That's going to be a steal, maybe not. Royal picks it up. Royal inside. Royal high off the glass and no good. And Robinson will go to Porter. They'll bring it up. To Drexler. No. Now same thing as Ainge. But you might want to use the clock here and go into the half, leading by 6 or more. And that's what you want to do. Royal to Shaq. Here's Buck Williams with the steal. Drexler, and Hardaway will take it. Here comes Hardaway, and he will slam it through, and there's a foul. 66 to 58.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
It'll be 66 to 59. So here's Cook. Cook to Kersey. Smith, Porter, and that's Terry Porter. And it is 69 to 59 under a minute. Oh, you gotta love it if you're Portland. What a first half for both Portland and Orlando. Orlando a 118 pace. Hardaway. Hardaway, and he hits inside, one-on-one. 69-61. You know, when it's this high scoring, you don't want to get into foul trouble. They might take the last shot. And Orlando, they will. Orlando trying to play defense here. Here goes Davis. Yes.
Walter Davis.
Walter Davis, I don't know whether he's a 2K22 free agent or not. And Hardaway, that one's too late, and it'll be the half. Portland was 71 first half points. Orlando was 61. What a game so far, as it is 71 to 61 at the half. I don't know if this can continue. Enjoy the halftime show. This can continue if they are close shots. If it is not close shots, this can't continue. It's that easy. If it's not close shots, it won't continue. (71-61) Portland leads. We begin the third quarter. Jerome Kersey. Three. Yes. And that was a set play 13 seconds in. Portland already was 74. And that is Hardaway. And they'll answer two of the three. 22 for Hardaway. 16 in the paint. Kersey to Robinson. They'll go to Clyde. Clyde again. Clyde looking. Clyde's got this. Terry Porter, and he misses. And here's Grant to Hardaway again. They push to Anderson. And here comes Nick Anderson. The layup is up and good. It's now 74 to 65. It's now a 9-point game. It was 13. They need a defensive stop. A 2, Kersey, and they only say 2. That is correct. It's back up to 11. Well, we've had 2 games already. The home teams have won big. There's Hardaway. So I will say this, the home teams have won comfortably. And here's Clyde, and they got to stop. Their defense is terrible in these. They got to sag off a little bit. It's back up to 11. It's not because of great shooting, it's a poor defense. They'll get ripped up. Here's Anthony. And he gets the 2. So Orlando shooting well. It's 78-69. 9 again. They need a defensive stop. Porter, and tipped away, and there it is. Here comes Dennis Scott. Scott to Hardaway. O'Neal, that's Shaq. 78-71. They're getting closer, and you can hear it. They're the first home team to really be down, the Magic. Clyde, he got it in. And a timeout by the Magic. Portland 80, Orlando 71 here in the third. A high-scoring up-and-down game. They are trying to wear out Shaq. We'll be back. Only 3 timeouts remaining for Orlando, and you can see what a game so far. Hardaway. Oh, what a move. One-on-one for Penny Hardaway. And this reminds me of a Lakers game in the 80s. When the Lakers beat the Bulls, we didn't have this kind of game. Drexler, and he misses. And here's Dennis Scott. 7-point game. It was 13. Scott, a 3. Anderson, he got it. It's down on the floor. 80-76. Relish this. I don't know how many games like this you're going to see in this tournament. We go to Clifford Robinson. And a foul on Horace Grant. Ainge will come in. 80-76 from 13-4. Drexler to Duckworth. You remember that game we had? It was like 73-64 into Terry Porter. And the foul, and he'll shoot 2. That'll be on Hardaway, his second. Hardaway a little bit ticked off. 80-76, 81. Terry Porter going for a second free throw, and he makes it. It's 82-76 Portland. The Magic are built for a lot of offense. Shaq. Stolen. Here comes Clyde Drexler. Drexler pulls and misses. And Shaq the rebound. They go to Nick Anderson. Anderson again. Anderson the runner, and he puts it through. It's 82-78 now. Oh, what a game. 7.5 to go. Clyde Drexler, yes.
Clyde Drexler.
Wow, they can't get a stop. That might hurt every time that Orlando needs a stop. Here comes Portland. And Terry Porter fakes out 2 people. Duckworth back to Porter and misses. Couldn't get it. Here comes Orlando. Hardaway trying to get around. They go into Shaq. Out to Nick Anderson. Misses. And here's Danny Ainge. They flip it up to Clyde Drexler. Oh, what a slam. He gets around Dennis Scott. Now it's an 8-point game. There's Penny, and he takes what he needs to there. Defense has been lacking in this game. I'm not complaining. It's been highly entertaining. Drexler to Porter. And there, it's off his fingertips. It'll be the Blazers' ball, deflected out of bounds.
Trailblazers substitution.
15 points so far for Portland. In this quarter, Porter, no. And here comes Nick Anderson. They're down by 6. Shaq. Oh, what a lay-in by Shaq. People forget how well he can run. They forget that he can be very nimble. He's almost like an offensive guard in football. Stolen away, Nick Anderson. Anderson to Grant. He got it. 86-84 Orlando, almost making the comeback complete. They were down 13 earlier. It was 74-61. It's been 23-12 since. And a foul on the Magic. It'll give it back to Portland. Ainge. Cook. A free agent, a 2K22 free agent. That's going to be a miss. That was inside to Kevin Duckworth, and here comes Nick Anderson. Anderson to Grant. Is he going to try that? I thought he was dead set in trying to score there, and that's going to be a foul on Cook, his first.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Oh my goodness, oh that block. People forget how good Shaq is. Like, he can get up and down the court. He's just got to shoot free throws. Royal. And that's Cook.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
So here's Shaw. Anderson. Anderson to Cook, and here it goes. Here comes Cook. They want to make it 4. Ainge for 3, and a miss. Rebound Duckworth, and he puts in the offensive rebound. The scoring is down a little bit. Remember, they had 71. They had, by halfway, in the last minute and a half, they've only had 2 points. Here's Shaq, the hook, and he can't get it. Portland wants to start building up this lead. Here's Davis. Davis, no good, and they're not helping themselves. Anderson to Shaw. Shaw stutter steps, puts it to Shaq, and it's now a 2-point game. A lot of inside shooting when you have a high-scoring game here. It's 88-86. Ainge for 2, and he hits. They rolled that off, and he got the 2. They say, we'll step back, but that's how quick he could get open. He steps back, he might have got covered. There's Shaq, and the lay-in against Duckworth. It's 90-88, 3.5 to go here in the third. Drexler is 31, O'Neal is 24. This is easily maybe the game of the tournament. Ainge, oh, he was open. Duckworth against Nick Anderson, and it'll be out of bounds.
Ball is turned over. Trailblazers ball. Trailblazers substitution. Jerome Kersey.
Ainge. Score. It's back up to 4 with 3 minutes to go. Shaq. Royal. Grant to Anderson. Shaw. Misses, and Duckworth again to Ainge. They give to Davis. Davis for 2, and he can't have it. Portland has had 6 points in the last 3.5 minutes. They got a shot, and it's now a 2-point game. It's 92-90. It has turned defensive, really it has been. I thought we would both be in the hundreds by now. But it's 92-90. There's going to be 2 minutes to go here soon. They go to Davis, 2 minutes in the third. Davis to Jerome Kersey. Kersey, and he misses. Here's Shaq. Shaq the rebound. They can tie this up with 2 minutes to go. And Anderson to Horace Grant. We're tied up at 92. I mean, they do have all their time. They have 4 timeouts. They can afford to use one. You want to use some, save some for the end of the game. Davis to Ainge. They don't want to give up the lead. Here's Danny Ainge. Duckworth. They go to Davis. The hook, no good. And Orlando can get the lead. Royal. Oh, Anderson should have shot. Anderson didn't. They get it into Shaq against Davis and the steal. Here comes Jerome Kersey. They want to get a lead again. Kersey into Davis, so lay it up and in. And Walter Davis scores. 11 turnovers for Orlando. "13 points off turnovers for the Blazers. Shaq, no. And they go to Duckworth again to Ainge. Under a minute, it's 94-92. One of the better games you'll ever see. I'll tell you what, we've had some good games here. Duckworth, and he puts it through. And Portland is now up by 4 with 35 seconds here in the third. The first 2 games of this tournament were blowouts. And now we got a really close one. They go into Shaq, he puts it in. Now they do have to shoot, but if they wait for the last shot, when it's in the air, it'll expire. As long as it's out of the hand, it'll count. Ainge, they might go early, they do, and they miss. And here comes Orlando, they can tie it up. Here's Shaw. Shaw again, Shaw ties it with 6 seconds. Williams, they could call timeout if they want. Here's Davis. In this situation, you might. Davis, no. And we're all square at the end of 3 quarters. Drexler will come in. Everybody will. 12 minutes to see who goes to the Elite Eight. This is a great game. This is an incredible game. It is pouring down rain outside. Have some ice to eat. I know it sounds funny. It is what it is. 96-96, the fourth quarter. This game has been unbelievably close. Hardaway against Terry Porter. Hardaway switched his pivot 3 times and scored. The Blazers are throwing up Rick Adelman. It's like, what's going on? Rick Adelman would love a championship, but they got to get by Drexler. And Clyde Drexler, they put it in. We're tied again. Rick Adelman is right there. I think it's Del Harris of the Orlando Magic. He's looking now. Shaw, and a miss. Shaq, yes! Shaq so nimble he can do that, and they know it. Orlando finally has a lead after a long time. It's not their first of the game, but it is their first in a while. Porter, what a move, and Porter and a miss. Shaq the rebound, he's gonna get a lot of those. And Hardaway now, Hardaway over to Royal. Royal gonna take a look. Shaq is pushing underneath. O'Neal. O'Neal to Royal to Hardaway. They gotta do something. There's 2, and he misses. Here comes Portland the other way. They're gonna push it. Here comes Clyde. And Porter, and Portland, they're down by 2. They're looking to try and tie this game up. They got to do something. Porter's not doing anything. He's waiting. They go into Clifford Robinson. He turns around. We're tied at 100.
Assistant, Terry Porter.
We're tied in one of the best games you'll see in a long time. A lot of that high shooting has been dunks and layups. Defenses have been kind of lacking, and that's going to be Penny Hardaway, 102-100. I don't know if they can go through all the way with these defenses, but it doesn't matter. You just win the next game, and that's it. Porter to Robinson. And Clifford to Bach. Jerome Kersey. You can get hot for 4 games. They all know that. The tip-in is good. And Jerome Kersey is tied it with 9.5 to go now. And for the first time in the tournament, in the knockout stage, we have a close game in the fourth quarter. Grant the foul, and he'll go to the line. That's 3rd on Clifford.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And here come the 2 shots. And he makes 1. 103-102. Graham, 104-102. (104-102). Porter, and that's going to be a hard foul by Horace Grant.
Second personal foul.
Now Porter will go to the line and shoot 2.
At the line for the Trailblazers. Jared
And he's got 10 tonight, 1 of 3 in 3-point shots. Porter trying for his 11th point, and he nails it. It's 104-104. He's hit all 4 of these free throws. They've been hit or miss all day. I guess 70% around for both teams. Hardaway, and it's good. Porter got beat on that one, and it's 106-104. Hardaway has 36 points, a lot of lay-ins. He's absolutely incredible. Reminding me of Christian Laettner against Kentucky, where he never missed a shot, not even a free throw. Should have kind of been kicked out of the game for like stepping on somebody, and there's the 2. That's Terry Porter. It has turned into a Terry Porter game. And you can see the shooting. Orlando at 78% in the second half. They mainly turned it over, and they get inside to Shaq, and he misses. And here's Buck at 106 all. Kersey, Jerome, off glass, and it's 108-106. There's going to be 8 minutes to go. It is now a 2-point Portland lead. Hardaway to Shaw. To Shaq. Shaw for 3. He hits it. And Orlando has a 1-point lead. Oh, what a game this is. Winner to the Elite 8. Drexler gets it back. I don't know why. That game was knocked out of his hand. Jerome Kersey now. Drexler. He's one-on-one. He has to do something. Here's Clyde Drexler. Yes!
Clyde Drexler.
And Portland, the 110-109 lead. Drexler, a heck of a day, is 35. This game has been unbelievable. Hardaway, and he misses. Kersey again. To Drexler. A 1-point lead. Drexler inside. No good. Here comes Brian Shaw. They want to push it down. Shaw, Drexler hanging on him. Brian Shaw. The hook and no good. Oh, and O'Neal tried to get it. Shaq tried to get it. He couldn't do it. Here they go inside to Buck Williams. And Buck Williams, it's 112-109. Hardaway. Hardaway to Horace Grant. There it is. Hardaway, no good. Rebound, Horace. He got it in. It's now a 1-point game with 6 minutes to go. Nobody can separate. It's 112-111. Oh, what a game this is. Porter, he's double teamed. Porter, and it's swatted away. Here comes Penny Hardaway. They give it to Brian Shaw. Shaw, and no good. And rebound Drexler. Now he's going to come down. Let's see what he does. He gives it to Jerome Kersey. Kersey on the side. Kersey will stop. Give it to Porter. 112-111. 5.5 to go. They got to do something with it. Porter for 3. He got it. It's 115-111. A little bit of breathing room for the Portland Trailblazers. It's 115-111. Here's Penny Hardaway for 2. Yes, and he hits. He's been unbelievable today. This is incredible high tempo and a timeout. 115-113. A little over 5 minutes to go. This game has been great. Now, this is the type of game that you just absolutely.
Substitution for Portland. Kevin Duckworth.
You gotta love it. Clyde Drexler. Drexler, what an unbelievable game. I would have thought Penny Hardaway would have done it, but Clyde Drexler apparently has had a much better overall game. I don't think I've seen Penny Hardaway dish it off like he did. Drexler's been unbelievable, but they lead by 2. 5 minutes to go in the game. It's almost like they start overtime now with the 2-point lead. 5 minutes to go, they got a 2-point lead. Duckworth. You might see a different pace to this. Every possession so big. They go to Porter. A 2. Porter in a miss. Here comes Scott. Dennis Scott. He wants to go to Shaw, wide open, and a slam. We're tied at 115. 115. Porter, he's into Drexler, slams it through. Clyde Drexler has 37 points. Porter the steal, and they could go up, and they will by 4. The lay-in is good. And again, Portland has breathing room. There's going to be 4 minutes to go. And now Portland has extended their 2-point lead to 2 more in a minute. 119-115. They go to Shaq. Shaq to Shaw for 3. Misses. Tipped up in the air, and there's a foul, and it's on Dennis Scott.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
And that's going to be on a rebound. Now all of a sudden Orlando needs a stop. Here's Porter. Under 4 minutes to go. 119-115. One of the best games you'll see, Terry Porter. And it's 121-115. 20 points, 5 for mid-range. Into Shaq. Here's Duckworth, and they bring it over to Porter. Porter. Porter to Drexler. Can they make it 8? If they do, it'll be huge. Drexler. Oh, what a move! And it's an 8-point game. And now all of a sudden, there's concern all around for the Magic fans. There's a lot of concern. Scott for 3. Misses. Shaq can't get it. Here's Robinson. They go to Porter. And he goes up, and it's going to be knocked away. Not the smartest. And here's Penny Hardaway. Penny, they're down by 8. They need a quick 2. They go to Nick Anderson, and Nick misses. And here's Robinson again to Porter. 2.5 to go. Jerome Kersey out to Drexler, and he steps out of bounds. Orlando hasn't had a point in a while. It's 123-115. Phil Harris. Time bar out Orlando. They got to talk about this. It is a lot of concern. A late run by Portland has given them an 8-point lead. What can Orlando do? I've seen teams score the last 9 points in a game in this situation. Anderson, now they're one of the best 3-point shooting teams. They go into Hardaway. Hardaway in, the lane is good. It's now a 6-point game. Every second is going to count. You might want to let it go a little bit because then, oh, a steal by Nick Anderson. He had one shot. Anderson, he has Grant trailing. Anderson to Grant, and a foul, and he'll go to the line. 4 on Robinson. They can cut it to 4 now. And the whole stadium is just on the edge of their seat. Horace Grant misses. Oh, what a big miss. They need one more. Horace Grant. He misses both. Oh, what a big double miss. Here's Terry Porter, and no good. Scott now. Here's Dennis Scott. They can cut it to 4. Scott to Hardaway. They gave him a gift by shooting early there. Anderson, Dennis Scott. He's got a weird sort of matchup here. They got to get it out. No, they're going to shoot and score. 123-119, a minute 34. Portland has had a big lead. It's now down to 4. It was 8-4 now. Drexler now. Drexler trying to get inside. The lay-in is good. It's now 6. I'm not sure whether they're going to foul once they get it. They might shoot a 3. I don't know. Drexler has 41 points. Drexler's incredible. O'Neal. They try and go inside. Hardaway to Shaq, and he lays it in. Now it's 4. Now they don't need to foul. They can play good defense and get a quick 2 and not foul. Drexler wants to push it in early. Drexler! Yes! It's 127-121. Oh, I don't know about that. That was incredible. 43 for Drexler. He's taking it over. Look at everybody. They're standing on their feet. This is a big game now. Hardaway, and they'll make it a 4-point game. They're going to let them have that. They don't want the and one. Robinson will be into Drexler, and they foul him. I don't know if you want to foul Drexler. Robinson, the Porter. They go to Jerome Kersey, who's going to shoot and score. It's a 6-point lead. And it is, well, I don't know. They're going to call a timeout though last. I don't know about this. They might set up for a 3. But they got no timeouts. And now there's a lot of concern. They have the 3-point shooters to do this, but I don't know about the time. I really don't. They got the shooters to do this, but I really don't know about the time remaining. They got no timeouts, and that hurt. That hurts because you can't, you know, if you get a rebound with 5 seconds to go, you got to go to the length of the court. 29 seconds to go. They got to do everything right or else they are in major trouble. Grant will be the first team with upset. They give it to Shaq, not who they wanted. Nick Anderson, they got to do something with it. Anderson, they got to hurry. Hardaway, they get it into him. The 2, no good. Hardaway, and he got 2. Now they got a foul. It's 129-125. I see what they were doing, but it just took too long. 14 seconds, Drexler in a foul. What they got to do is hope Portland only makes 2 of these next 4 free throws. Orlando has to score 2 3-pointers. And we all know that Clyde Drexler, the pressure on him. This is such pressure for Clyde Drexler now. They need a total of 2 of 4. And he makes 1. So they need 1 of their next 3. If they do that, Orlando's got to hit 2 threes and hold Portland. And that is a make. They got no timeouts. They need a 3. Here comes Nick. They got to push it down. There's 10 seconds. They go to Hardaway. He's got to fire. It's no good. And it's back to Scott. He's got to shoot, and he scores. But now the Trailblazers are going to call timeout. They want to advance it to midcourt. All they need is a free throw. All they need is 1 free throw, and Portland will win the game. They just need 1. Portland 131, Orlando 128. And a great basketball game here. So this is what's going to happen. Orlando is out of timeouts. This is what hurts. If Portland is going to throw it in, if they get fouled and hit 1 of the 2 shots, it's over. It is over. If they throw a turnover, Orlando can't call a timeout. They got to go all the way down. When in doubt, throw it underneath your own basket, make them do something. So this is it. If they give it to a good free throw shooter, it's over. They might let somebody catch it who's really bad and just say hit 1 or 2. That, you know, the 2 misses by Horace Grant really hurt. 2 seconds. Duckworth, they give to Porter, and there's a foul. And all Terry has to do is hit 1 of these. And Porter will go to the line. And if he hits one, they got the upset. If he just hits one, and you see everybody here, they're looking at this. Porter, he just needs one free throw. And that is it, Porter. He's got it! And the Portland Trailblazers are going to the Elite Eight. And Orlando's season is done. What a game by Clyde Drexler. What a game by Orlando. And that'll be it. 133-128. Look at them celebrating. They're going to the Elite Eight. Orlando is done. They are done. And Orlando is over. The Blazers go to the next round. And they are the first road team to win a game. I don't think you're getting the Jazz and Lakers tomorrow, this high scoring. That was a great game by Clyde Drexler. Easily the best game, one of the best games, maybe the entire tournament, group stage or final stage. And the Magic will be eliminated here. We're going to save it. And then we're going to go over the box score real quick. And there it is, the save. But the Orlando Magic 12-5. And they end up losing this game big. And when you take a look, a big game, they lose. When I say big, it was just a big game. Hardaway had 44, 4 rebounds, 6 assists. Shaq had 30 points, 11 rebounds, a double-double. You can see the scoring in a quarter. The Blazers hit 40 in the second quarter, 40-24. A lot of things could have happened. The Blazers now, Drexler had 45, 20-25 shooting. Everybody else was okay. Ainge was all right. Nobody had a double-double there. And when you take a look, it was 61-60 in shooting. A lot of that was because of the two-point shots. And that is the biggest thing. That was a lot were the close shots. You know, I wish I could take a look at the actual scatter plot of shots. But if you see that, that would have been big. So Portland, a big upset. They win. And they are going to be a very formidable opponent against either Cleveland or the San Antonio Spurs. San Antonio, very defensive. Cleveland can easily get 140 points. They can easily do that, and a lot of people feel that they might be able to. But the next one is Utah and Los Angeles. Utah 97-98 Jazz against the 03-04 Lakers. And that'll be a big one, and then we just go all the way around. So Golden State and Boston, and then we go the other way. So very big, as you can see, the Lakers and the Jazz. Taking a look. To get this to work, there it is. You need to put the team with the next game. See, the Thunder actually against the Raptors. The Celtics and the Bucks, the Spurs. Okay, so it goes the same way. It goes from down to up on the right and down to up on the left. Wow, I'll tell you what, this game today was incredible. 61-60 in percentage and shooting. And what an absolute great game. You look at the shooting for these, it was 57-46. The Lakers look good. In Miami and Dallas, you look at it was 51-41. The Mavericks put up 96 shots. But this game, a lot of them were very close shots. And that's the reason why you had the incredible thing you did. I mean, the threes, 9 of 19 and 9 of 15. The free throws, good for the Blazers. The Magic, 5 of 8. Oh, Horace Grant missing those 2 free throws were very big. Well, that's the end of this today. That's the end of the game today. Have a great day. We'll see you next time. What a game. What an absolute game. Archie Charles, great to see you. Great to see you. Ida Queen YT. I subbed and liked. Yeah, I'll sub. Ida Queen YT. I'm going to put that in now. Archie Charles, great to see you. Great to see you. Really good to see you. Thank you for joining in. What a game. Archie, what a game. What a game. What a game, Archie. That is, like, seriously, this league is heating up. Like, it was boring early, but it is heating up a lot. I guess it's because the better teams are in and they figured each other out. But that's it for today. Archie, thank you very much. And what a great game it was. Archie, I'll see you later. Ida Queen YT. I'll try and find your channel and get in there. Have a great day, and I will see you later.